Hey, look, we're gonna watch stuff. Let me know if you can't see it at home. There is a problem.
What is it? T Allen
Well, I mean,
at gmail.com.
it's tim.allen, the correct way to pronounce my last name, but that's okay. At gmail.com. I honestly do not care about the pronunciation of my last name, though.
That's the way I do that with my last name.
I just, when you have an abnormal name that does, I understand my name gives people anxiety and I get it. As a dyslexic, like pronunciation anxiety is a major factor of my life, especially with students. And then, hey, Noah,
Yeah.
it's
You
not,
don't have access?
it says there's a problem playing the video. It won't let me play it via the, look, like, watch this. Uh-oh. Should be in archived cuts. I don't know. Here, sure, I'll add it. Let's see what happens. But look what happens. I click on it, and normally this would play, but instead it's like, oh, Google, there's a problem playing the video. So I would say download, because why not? And now it's not downloading. Let me just double check to make sure it's not my system, because, oh no, I got not a lot of storage, but I have some storage. No, what's going on?
I don't know. I just sent you the drive. So
You shared the drive with me?
uh I guess it's
Should we let Santi go first? No?
yeah.
All right. Hmm. Hmm. The volume's up. My volume's up.
That Corleone,
Oh, there we
the
go.
whole
It was just a playback. All right. Let's check it out.
Woke up this morning with the feeling of Movado. I copped the cranberry juice and chugged the whole bottle. And now I'm feeling bigger than the dawn. That Corleone, and you can catch me at your break of dawn. Cause I be up before the roosters. Them chicken heads run rampant, not ever knowing what they're doing. I'm about to hit my boiling point. And if you speak that fake shit, I told you, boy, won't get better and it won't get worse. You're stuck in time, control your thirst. Dark shadow, them demons lurk. You can walk the whole way and still your feet can't burn. I hit my pen so that I start to calm down. I hit my pen so hard that I actually fall down. Got back up, then got back in. The high mind state I'm always in. Go get stoned and make a sandwich. My whole day is just me planning how I'm gonna do it when I make it. I'ma pull up to the red carpet, butt ass naked. Got my award, now I'm home free. Moving pictures are on my home screen. They say ABC like 1, 2, 3. Santi P.O. No, you just might be the hottest tamale outside of the box. Make it one day and I'ma leave them in shock. I'ma boogie down from the Bay to the Bronx because I got the ball rolling. Ain't no way I'ma stop it, Lord.
like a little flex.
Dude, that's dope. Dude,
That's dope as
that
shit.
is
That was
dope.
fucking awesome.
Amazing, man. So good music. All right. Hey, well, clap. What do you think? Was that Jeremiah saying amazing?
I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
That
hey,
was
Jeremiah.
great. That was great.
Oh, it was Noah? No,
No,
sorry. It was Nico.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to pull it up on my phone and then I also sent it to you on Discord.
Okay, cool. I'll double check that. What do we think? Notes, comments, critiques? Always, I mean, the music, I can't critique the music because I think it's really dope. A minute 30. That's the length of music. Yeah, Noah.
I think it's great. I'm stretching.
Oh, okay. All right. Watching something like this. Okay, I got some chat right here. Let's see. Oh, Jeremiah sent something cool.
Go get st-
I don't know, is it my ADD brain? But like, if you're watching something, again, I don't watch many reels or where would you post this? Instagram reels, right? Is this like how people do it? Like just freestyling? Nope. Like, I guess my instinct is like, oh, I'd love to see some video. But does that defeat the purpose where it's like, we're seeing you like freestyle in one take, basically?
Yeah, because I've done these. For maybe like 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, no, I think it's dope. I'm just stylistically, it's not. My biggest problem is I don't appreciate music as well as other people because I have no like musicality in my life, or I don't have the skills, so it's hard for me to appreciate. Like I can listen to something and someone be like, oh, this one sounds better. And I'll be like, they all sound the same to me, type of thing, where I don't have the ear for that music. So for me, music is all visual. Like I love how music cuts to video. So I hear a song and I think of the movie it's in, right? Like I don't think of like I'd never listen to an album more than once because I feel like, oh, I've heard it already. But I would listen to this. This is dope. I liked it. Yes.
So, and in terms of like a piece of media to consume, I guess the way that I see a lot of people on like Instagram or social media, the way that they would make that like more grabbable is they would add like subtitle lyrics. And then
Yeah.
have those like pop in and out, or like have the words that you're on be colored or something like that, and then play around with the subtitles and stuff. But I mean, it's really good. The lyrics are awesome. The beat's awesome.
I also think like maybe since we don't want to show the cuts, maybe some like quick pushes to your like face and back out again type of thing. Like showing that it's still the same take, not like a cut punch in, but like a quick zoom in to like when you make a face at the camera and then come back out or whatever. Could be something that would be interesting. Yeah.
The cut from his face to the award and then went back out real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like, that was cool.
Something like that. Just, I think it's dope. I think the music rules. But again, I just said I don't have very good music appreciation, but I like that. So, good job. All right, Noah's next, and then Jeremiah.
stoned and make a sandwich.
Check, check out the Discord. There's no.
I also have the same mic as you, by the way.
Yeah. A Blue Yeti.
Yeah.
Oh, works here. Here we go.
Blessed be the rock of my salvation. salvation. My salvation. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. Blessed be the rock
Oh,
of my salvation. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. 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 Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. Blessed be the rock. 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 Blessed be the rock of my salvation.
what do we think?
That was really awesome. I liked all the bikes.
Yeah. Anybody else? Notes, comments?
I really like the font you chose and the music you showed. I picked up really quickly, but then go to actual church, so I figured it was a Palm Sunday thing, right? So I think maybe at the end, do something like, the same, about what the event was about, or even just say be blessed.
The date.
Yeah, the
that
date.
was actually-
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned
Cause,
that.
cause yeah, that's a great,
To tie it in, or it's an annual one, maybe it's totally an annual thing, we do each,
even if it's biker blessing and then at whatever church on this date.
Yeah.
Because also knowing CMAP, this will play 100 times, right? 1,000,000 times, maybe, hopefully, and definitely 10 years from now, it could still be playing on CMAP. And people will be like, when, what, who, where, and the people in it might looking back to see if their bikes are in it or whatever.
True.
People, they're getting blessed, but motorcycles have the highest number of accidents out of anything, right? So
Yeah.
maybe someone's looking at this to get good feelings or whatever. So that was a great note. That's actually one of my 3 notes I think I was going to offer. So anybody else? Any other notes? Hopefully someone else could say the other notes and I don't have to do it.
I honestly thought it was like a motorcycle commercial or something at the beginning because it didn't I guess I missed it when it first started.
Yeah, I just think like putting a date on here. I mean, you have Hollister, you have Biker Blessing. I think just the date would do a lot. Yeah. So that we know that like, oh, this is a document thing. I liked your edits. I liked cut to the music. The music choice is great. I think you might benefit from a little more nats. And you could play with it. It doesn't have to be up the whole time, but I think just a couple points. If we really hear those bikes revving, there's some nats in there, right?
The whole thing has gnats in it. It's just sometimes it's softer, sometimes it's louder.
Sure, and that's totally dynamic. I find that. I just think that a couple times we would benefit from like the nats being like even higher than the music, right? Because this is more, you got to think that this is a document of the event, less of the music video. So the music serves the story rather than the video serves the music, right?
Okay.
That would be my instinct.
Yeah, that's a reason.
Thank you. I saw something.
Blessed be the rock of my salvation.
Boom, the date. You're good. Okay. Who shot this? Jonathan and
Jonathan, Daniel, and Henry, Larissa Smith.
cool.
I think I could hang on that a little bit longer.
You might even like do the date and then font the church here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Cause looks like any church anywhere, right? And this isn't, I know this church isn't, it's in San Juan Batista, right?
This was in
Oh.
Trace
Tres Pinos, sorry, yeah. I've been to that church, yeah. I think my nephew was first communion or something was there. Can we, do we all see that the lens is dirty here?
A little bit, yeah.
It's very minor.
Oh, yeah.
You see it? Yeah, bottom right corner. For some reason, it's also like in one of the main focal points. So my brain immediately picked it out. Like I instantly saw church and I was like, what's that? And then the next three shots, I'm like, is that the project? Is it like burnt in the projector? I thought it was maybe a projector because sometimes I watch on my screens and I'm like, oh, there's like a gross smudge on the lens. And then I realize it's just on my screen, my laptop screen, right? In fact, so I have to check, but like, honestly, looking at it on my computer, I guess if I turn all of it up, it's right here. This is what we're looking at right here. If you didn't notice, there's a little burn-in mark. That just is probably what's notable is I look for it throughout the entire video. There's what.
The church name right over it.
Well, yeah, the font could totally hide it. But I'm also telling you that like we're the only people that will ever notice this as well. This is something no one else will notice.
That's something to bring up. So maybe-
That's just something to note, and it might just be position of the sun causing the reflection because I did go in and look like, oh, it should be over here, and I didn't see it anywhere else. If that's the case, or maybe that's the first shot and they realized and cleaned the lens afterwards. Well, what does CMAP film on?
Sony.
The only other note that I would have, and that was like the smallest nitpick ever, was like, hey, your lens was dirty in one shot, but I noticed it, so I had to say something. I felt like, are you cropping in sometimes?
Stabilization crops in.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were several where I felt like the focus was way soft,
Yeah,
like this shot right here.
yeah. That shot and the one you're about to show. And then
And this is because of stabilization. Like, what is in focus in this shot?
I don't,
No, that shot just wasn't.
no, yeah, the shot's just not focused.
Yeah, like you can't even like it's like the tree's not in, nothing is really in, like, where's the depth of field in this? It's so crazy.
I tried to sharpen it too.
That makes
I don't
sense.
think The trees in focus, like the
Yeah.
blacks never got that.
Well, they're moving, so I kind of understand that, but well, then my big question to you is this shot necessary?
I felt like it was important to have something of like bikes coming to the road or through the road in that direction. And there was no really, we had a ton of footage, but there was no real other shot that I didn't already use the angle of
Okay.
that fit it as well as this. And I kind of, to be honest, liked that it was out of focus, but I know that that's like not a good instinct to have.
Well, I mean,
But it kind of felt like so much. I don't know.
For me, here's what I would do. If I had to use this shot, I would probably speed it up so that like it's out of focus because they're going fast. But they're not going fast, and these aren't bikes that go fast. These are like, you know, road bikes or choppers. Yeah, they go fast, but not like in what's going on here. And maybe it's
My salvation. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. Blessed be
it's so long too. Like it's a good shot. Like I get it, but and you're cutting to the music. But to me, like you could get away with it if it was a 2-second shot, or you could try to get away with it for a 2-second shot. But once I register it, my brain is just like, oh, it's really out of focus. Like I'm not absorbing the intent of the shot. I'm absorbing the mistake of the shot, or like what's, you know, again, is this a final version or is this a revised version? I'm guessing not, since you are open to putting fonts on it.
It's close to final, but there's still some tweaks and stuff that could be added.
Yeah, this, I feel like this is the only shot that I felt the most out of focus. Everything else was, even this, I like, because of the motion. And that was so quick, that doesn't bother me at all. It's just that one shot, I think, this is really good. Really dynamic stuff. And what, this goes on CMAP just on rotation or whatever?
We're gonna give it to, we're giving this to like a specific group, but then also it'll be on CMAP.
How does CMAP work, like content-wise? It's programmed?
Yes.
When I used to work at C-
YouTube,
okay.
And then if somebody specifically asked for it, when an in-house project, we send it to them first.
Okay. Cool. So then, like, if I go to YouTube and watch the CMAP channel, it's just like a live stream program content, or is that just like a list of YouTube videos that I would have to see? Okay.
You don't have live streams as a government meeting.
Okay. I was just curious if the, you know, when I worked at CMAP, it was on cable, and we had to program 24 hours worth of stuff. And so I worked in master control, so I programmed a lot of like my favorite stuff, but we had to like represent everything, right? So cool. I like it a lot. Great choice of music. Anything else? Anybody else? Those are all my notes. Really good, really good.
What do you got in mind, McReady?
Uh-oh. Here's the rough.
What do you got in mind, McReady?
A little test. Windows, you and Palmer tie everybody down real tight.
What for?
For your health.
Well, come on, let's rush him. He's not gonna blow us all up.
Wait a minute. Let's do what Max says. I mean, he wasted Norris pretty quick, didn't he?
It's close enough, Clark.
He ain't tying me up.
Then I'll have to kill you, Childs.
Kill me.
I mean it.
I guess you do.
This is bullshit, Mac.
Finish it, Palmer.
They're dead, Mac.
Windows, tie Palmer up over there. We're gonna draw a bit of blood from everybody. Because we're gonna find out who's the thing. Watching Norris in there gave me the idea that maybe every little part of him was alive. Every little piece was an individual animal with a built-in desire to protect its own life. See, when a man bleeds, it's just tissue. But blood from one of you things, it'll try and survive. Crawl away from a hot needle, say. I guess you're okay. Alright, put that on and watch them. Now I'll show you what I already know.
It's a crock of shit.
Let's try the Doc and Clark.
So Clark was human, huh? Which makes you a murderer, don't it?
Palmer now.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
I thought you would feel that way, Gary. You were the only one who could have got to that blood. We'll do you last.
Great. Good job, Jeremiah. I would
Bit of blood
say,
from everybody.
what you could work on, since you're calling this rough final, is this a rough or a final? Are you
This is the
intending-
rough of the final project.
Okay, great. Okay. I think that you have some audio edits that are messy or clipped, specifically like he goes from the flamethrower and then the sound is immediately cut. I would look at here. I think it's right here.
What needles say.
I don't know if it should overlap or something or fade out to make that just feel a little cleaner. I like your interpretation of the scene. I would also suggest you have a couple of these like faux tracking shots or what we call them. They're panning. They're not panning. They're trucking. Could you use different parts of it, or like
One of you
specifically?
things.
Like I think maybe it's this one where the camera movement is really not good.
It's just tissue. Or blood from one of you things.
That what is there a cleaner move, or is there a different part of that shot you could use? Would be a suggestion. Overall, I like your music. I thought the effect that you do on my face is good. You do a bullet effect. Are you going to try to do a bullet wound effect on Joseph? I didn't see one.
I think so. I was trying to do that, but I was having a lot of trouble. It just looked like a red dot. It didn't actually look like a wound. So I'm gonna.
I think it would go
workshop it.
pretty. It would be pretty quick to track him and find. You just want to make it big, right? Like you're close enough that it would like give him a big red mark on his face. Play around. If you hate it, don't do it. Any critiques, comments? What else do we think? All of our finals are due. Everybody are due. Not this Friday, but the following Friday. My intention. Let's stop our share for a second. My intention, everyone, is this week we will continue our watching and talking about things. Next Monday will be our last meeting in class. If you're unavailable, that's totally fine. But we will watch anything. Hopefully you watch some more of your final projects. We'll also have snacks and treats because it'll be the last one. But I will encourage anyone who comes in person or shows up to class that we can take our final on the computers here, and or maybe you can work as a group on the final answering questions. But Jeremiah, you're there. You're nearly there. I really do think, like, look at all your audio edits. I think that's really the roughest part. A lot of them didn't feel clean, and you did your best with the footage and the performances that you got. So I'm pretty happy. If you turn that in, I probably give you full credit, but I know you can do a little bit better. So let's work on that. Okay. And I'm look forward to seeing everybody else's. Okay. Anybody else have something they want to share? If not,
I do have a little bit of a progress on my final
sure,
project.
let's take a look.
It is not done. It is about 50% done, maybe probably 45, but I'm getting there. So let me get this on full screen, at least.
Oh, here, let me allow sharing, okay?
Of course.
Oh, looks like you can share, so.
Oh, perfect. Let me make sure I get this. All right, there we go. Here we are. All right, everyone can see it?
Yep.
Perfect. Here we go.
I can't
I
hear
can't
it.
hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it? You can't hear it? Damn.
No, so stop your screen sharing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you go to screen share, you have to click the sound thing.
Share sound. Wow,
yeah.
that's a little that's a little redundant, but there we go. All right, let's see if anybody can hear it now.
What do you got in mind, McCready?
A little test. Windows, you and Palmer tie everybody down real tight.
Everybody can hear it, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect, good. All right.
What for?
For your health.
Well, come on, let's rush him. He's not gonna blow us all up.
Wait a minute. Let's do what Max says. I mean, he wasted Norris pretty quick, didn't he?
That's close enough, Clark.
He ain't tying me up
Then I have to kill you, Childs.
and kill me.
I mean it.
I guess you do.
And then I was supposed to put in a thing of the corpse, and I haven't put in the audio for that yet.
Windows, tie up Palmer over there. We're gonna draw a bit of blood from everybody, because we're gonna find out who's the thing. Watching Norris back there gave me the ideas that maybe every part of him was a whole. Each little piece, an individual animal with the desire to fight for its own life. You see, blood from a man is just tissue. But blood from one of you things, it'll disobey when it's attacked. It'll try and survive, crawl away from a hot needle, say.
And yeah, that's about it for right there. Wait.
Good.
Yeah,
You're coming along. The audio needs to be in. Think about music and everything.
Yeah.
You're telling the story. Hey, I think though, one thing, Nico, I would say, Jeremiah, the blood from a hot needle part, I think you chose a different take than Nico did. And my only suggestion would be, and I could be wrong, I don't remember the footage as well, but I feel like Nico chose the better performed take than maybe you did, which would be something to look at.
I think like when they shot it, he was like, "Oh, can I try this again?" And I did the one where he tried again, but maybe the original was better.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because when I was watching your version, Grayson is the name of the student who played the Kurt Russell. Is it Kurt Russell?
Yeah, McCready.
Yeah, who plays McCready.
Yeah, it was Kurt.
I remembered him being a lot better, and I'm like, oh, maybe I remembered it better, and so I didn't know if you were taking like the bad takes or what. But it's all up to your vision. So just that would be my only suggestion. Great job, Nico.
One thing I want to do instead of a musical score, I was gonna have like a undertoning of a blizzard in the background.
Love it.
So instead of music, because the original thing kind of played with that instead of music.
I love it. Sounds great. I am open to any and every interpretation. So these are all just notes that I'm giving to improve it, but I the point of the point of this final is to see all of your different editing styles. You could, doesn't even have to like narratively make sense. It could be a surrealist nightmare. It could be a, you know, you could do, again, the fart version I've seen. So
I was gonna do a separate. I think I am, but I'm gonna do a second version that's very minorly different. Well, not very minor, but it's gonna take one minor thing. It's gonna put music, but music from SpongeBob.
great. Love SpongeBob.
We're gonna put all that awkward music over it.
Okay, let's get into thank you for sharing, Nico. It looks like the progress is coming along. You have this week and next week to do it.
Oh, I'll get it done. Don't worry.
All right, while we're doing this, I want to review for the final. Now, right now, remember, not only do you have to edit a final, but there is a final exam that is 200 points. I give you an extra 15 because why not? Extra points is good. It's based on 200, but there's 15 extra credit. Okay. I just want to go over the questions and make sure that we know the answers. So feel free to shout out the answers as I ask people. A moving horizontal cut that usually brings one shot as the other is removed is called what? A moving horizontal cut, which usually brings on one shot as the other is removed, is called what?
A slide?
Ooh, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm not sharing my screen with all of you so you can see the options. So let's do that. Let's just share my screen. What'd you say, Catherine? Yeah, that's a wipe. You know, slides across, it's horizontal. It doesn't have to be horizontal, but as we move across the screen, which usually brings one shot on. Well, you can wipe on things that aren't. Grant wrote that one. An abrupt transition between shots, which is disorienting in terms of continuity in space and time. What is that called? Yeah, jump cut. Jump cut, of course. And we, you know, maybe intentional jump cuts. The alternating of shots from two sequences, often in different locales, suggesting they are taking place, it's a big old space, at the same time is called what? Yeah, crosscut, where it would be like you're seeing one person, then you're seeing the other, going back and forth, telling the story of like, the bomb is gonna explode, and the other agent or James Bond's fighting the guy in another place or whatever. Yeah. I mean, the whole heist takes place in multiple crosscuts. Also, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just going to go over the questions in order, but all your exams are randomized, and the answers are randomized as well as far as order. So like writing down A, B, C, or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each question, it's not going to help you. It's about knowing it. The slow fading out of one shot and the gradual fading in of its successor with its imposition of images at the midpoint is called what? Yeah, that's a dissolve, where each things equally cross over each other. Let's have someone on the Zoom answer this one. A smooth cut used to link the motion of a character is called what?
Okay.
Would that be a match cut?
Match. We're matching the action, right? Like we're matching the character so we can go walking halfway to the door, cutting to a close up of getting closer to the door. There's your match cut. Also, we have already answered jump cut, cross cut, wipe, and cross dissolve. So we're out of answers. So process of elimination is always a good way to succeed a test. An artist in a special studio applies sound while watching projected images is called a what? No, it's not man. It's not Cactus Jack. What's that one called?
This is Foley's baby.
It's a Foley. The Foley is the person that creates sound effects. The stylistic device of putting a narrator's voice over images, which is often used to reveal their inner thoughts, is called Huh?
Voiceover.
Voiceover.
voiceover. VO. It's think of Psycho, where we hear Norman Bates as mother talking. They wouldn't hurt a fly. Did you like Interstellar?
I had a stop because I had something. I'm right under the face,
Hmm.
but I'm alive. It's the music that like I heard it in so many Instagram videos. Oh, it kind of took it out. It threw me off.
That was pretty dope, though. The basic unit of construction in movies is what?
Or shot.
The basic unit. It's a scene. It's the scene. The scenes you put together, the scenes, right? The shots are part of the scene. The frame is a single part of the shot, and the camera is the device that composes it. So our movies are made of multiple scenes. A cutaway of a person is also called what? Reaction shot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know, cover shots are what? I called them something else. What do we use cover shot for?
To reestablish a sequence.
I would think it's for the longest, the big view. Just that cover long distance.
Not long distance, no.
Is it the first one?
Shots that are used to cover up problem with actors. Yeah, that's it. We're covering up issues. We're covering. Okay, this one I've mentioned. This might be one. What is Grant's favorite nonlinear editing software, and what's mine? Grant's a X and I'm a Premiere. We don't even have DaVinci as an option, so you can't guess that incorrectly. Yeah. What is considered to be the original non-linear editing software? Avid. Avid's number one. Adobe software is designed to create special effects. We just talked about it. After Effects has effects in the title. What software is used to mix audio? Well, we talked about most of these. Pro Tools. And guess what? If you guess Final Cut X, there's two options there. I should fix that. I'll make it Shrek or something. Green screening is what? I'll give you a hint. The correct answer has the proper term in it. Yeah, chroma keying. Remember, I called it chroma keying primarily because you could do any color you wanted. In fact, the last question you had to use blue, right? So using a solid color or a chroma key to replace the background. What is compositing? We should all know that.
Is it number 3?
Yeah. The process of combining multiple images. You're going to composite your shot together. We've all done that. What's keyframing? We should all know and love and hate keyframes, right?
Performing alterations on individual frames.
Yes. This one right here. Foley is what? Foley is God. What Foley is?
Foley is a guy that fell off the top of Hell in a Cell
Yeah.
in 1997.
He was thrown. He didn't fall. You got it. Reproducing or creating sound for film. Wow, yeah, in the hell in the cell. And did you know the Undertaker broke his leg? Yeah. Sweetening is what?
Number 3.
The process of adding sound effects, music, or enhancing existing audio with effects. We sweeten our audio, means it makes it better, makes it yummier. What's a J cut? Yeah. Audio precedes. Just think about, because there's a J and an L, right? So the little bit of the J that comes forward means something is coming before the actual cut, which is the line. So the L is the opposite. It's where the audio bleeds into it. Kind of like Jeremiah, I think you need an L cut with the flamethrower into the next shot. What's a lower third? Santi got roasted for his lower third, right? Yeah, your lower third is the title that helps the font or the graphic, and you'd love it so that the fonts are within the graphical design, unless it's designed to be different. What's B-roll? This is one that can be confused for cover video.
Supplemental footage that makes the previously incongruent scenes.
Yep. So what is that? What's an example of this? This is like when we watch Santi's piece of the interviews of the play, and then Santi shot B-roll, which was just stuff they were talking about. You cover video. So essentially, when we're thinking of our edits, we're thinking of A-roll is on our lower line, right? It's going to be everything, and B-roll would be on the second layer. That's the B level, and that covers our edits or our video, or makes things less boring. What's a continuity error? Good. Consistency is not maintained between cuts or film. Can someone think of a continuity error that we watched in our filming at all this semester?
Self-loathing. He was like washing a bowl. Oh, sorry, I can't hear things on that side.
Oh, we can hear you. Go for it, dude.
So when he was washing a bowl, he like set it down and then he had it in his hands again.
That is a continuity error. The pit stains are not continuity errors unless they go and disappear. The pit stains were there the whole time. But I was going to say, the biggest continuity error that I remember from this class that Kate jumped to mind was from Self-Loathing, and was there was one part during the AA scene where the the hands changed. One was left and one was right? And then I think Marty just flopped the shot, or just found a different take where you raised the right hand or the correct one. What's a cutaway? Yeah, what's a show that uses cutaways? Family Guy is the one that I was looking for. Family Guy is the most famous one, right? Interrupting shot, breaking up continuously filmed action by inserting something else. What's an establishing shot?
The shot giving context for the scene by showing the relationship between its important figures.
Yeah. Establishing shot lets us know who, where, what, when is going on. We're at the White House, but also all our characters are standing in the Oval Office together. We can establish that. We can also do establishing shots at the end of a scene, which could be like, what? They've been in the White House the whole time, or they're actually in space, or this is actually the past, and you expect whatever. There's actually a show that I just watched, and I don't think this is too much of a spoiler, because I think it's the premise. And now I'm not going to think of it. What's the title of it? I gave up after 3 because I didn't like it. It's on Hulu, and it's the end of the first episode. You find out You think everything is normal, but then you find out they're all like 6 miles under the Earth's crust, or like a mile under the Earth's crust, because there's been nuclear war outside, and they all live in like this perfect community. Except the president has been murdered. Now the Secret Service agent has to figure out why, who, and what. What's that one called? Yeah, James Marsden and
He lost interest too.
oh, what's his name? Oh, from This Is Us.
No, yeah, this is this guy. Yeah, and he was the one that was on duty.
Paradise, called Paradise, right here. And I think I watched 2 episodes. Normally, Sterling K. Brown is the main character. He's awesome in it. The 2 episodes I watched, I need to give it 3. I always say with a TV show, you have to give it at least 3 episodes before you give up on it. But then I got into Yellow Jackets, and so that's been consuming. Yellow Jackets is fun. I was not into it, but my wife was. So I watched the first 8 episodes before like it got me, and then I was like in. So almost the entire first season before I was like, because I was just like, oh, this is just whatever. So what's a montage?
Series of short shots edited into a sequence.
Yeah. What's the 180-degree rule? The idea of an invisible axis connecting 2 subjects is broken. The audience will be disoriented. I feel like The Thing has a 180 break in it. Do we notice that? And I know that it's like intentional because we filmed it, but let me see.
What do you got in mind, Mick?
All right, where is it? Let's see. I think it's over here. It's really tough, right? We used to film an episode of That 70s Show every year. Yeah.
Greedy.
Uh,
A minute, wait a minute.
What for?
There. Gonna find out who, maybe little in life. Crawl on and walk.
that wasn't it. Oh, is it this one?
What for?
For your health. Well, come on, let's rush him. He's not gonna blow us all up.
Wait a minute. Let's do what Max says. I mean, he wasted Norris pretty quick, didn't he?
It's close enough, Clark.
He ain't tying me up.
Then I'll have to kill you, Childs.
Kill me.
I mean,
Right there, right? So what's the continuity error? We see that he's pointing the gun and looking to the left. So the next shot, it would make sense that he was on the right pointing left, but we cut so we break the rule because we need to see this character who's standing behind them. It's just because of the circle, there's a lot going on, right? And I believe we were copying all of the framing exactly or as close as possible during our filming. Are you raising your hand or stretching?
Before that, on a couple of the shots, you also have Kurt Russell looking at Georgie's character the other way too. So the camera's almost like on the line.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty tricky.
This one is a really interesting one. So definitely 180-degree rule breaks for sure. What does cutting the action mean? Well, that's cutting at the point of action because our eyes and brains are naturally expecting it. Which one of these were not a famous scene I asked you to watch in The module?
Uh,
Back.
number 4.
Yeah. Is that spelled wrong? Yeah, I think it's spelled wrong. There's a misspelling right there. All right. Yes, so that's the answer. Which are not one of the famous scenes you were asked to watch? Yep. Yeah, not really any editing in that one. What's a not an essential cut? Yeah. No, an X cut? Yeah, it's X cut. There's no, it's just a made up cut. There's no a DX cut. Which one of these is not an essential cut?
Wait, the first one was an X cut, not a DX cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, X cut. All right.
yeah, I was kidding. I was making DX joke, you know, and if you don't get that, I have 2 words for you.
Baseball.
The last one.
Sliding cut. That's the, okay. Here comes the harder question. Who created the first motion picture in 1878 by using 15 still cameras to film a running horse? Booyah. Who is the French filmmaker who specialized in special effects?
I didn't know that he made the,
Trip to the Moon?
yeah, Trip to the
Yeah.
Moon.
That's the only one I can remember.
Who created the kinetoscope in 1891, which moved perforated film over a light source for one viewer? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no. Edmund. Who invented the cinemagraph, a device that would capture and project an image for a paying audience? The first screening for a paying audience was in 18. Yeah, you're right. You're right. See, you all know this. What were actualities?
Films of real life events without any plot or character.
Yeah. Films of real life events with any plot or character. So it was essentially just like, it was like home movies. They were just like capturing stuff and people were amazed, right? Who directed The Great Train Robbery? Who directed Birth of a Nation? Yep. Who directed Trip to the Moon? What were the 2 American films that are incredibly important to film industry, but were also incredibly racist? There you go. Notable, but racist. I mean, that's a lot of films, but. All right, and those are all the questions. So you have all the answers. A week from now, our final will be open. So you could do it before class, you could do it in class. You could take it twice. So if you're unhappy, but I feel like everyone here has attended the film festival and got an easy 200 points. So you don't even have to take the final if you did everything else, or you could, what I always say is take the final, have the extra points, and then you don't have to worry about everything else. Jeremiah has a baby Yoda in the background, I see.
Do I?
Yeah,
Oh,
looks like Grogu is taking a nap or something.
yeah, I was cleaning my garage the other day,
Yeah,
which is where I'm in right now.
this is your garage?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's cleaner than my garage. I don't have a Grogu in it. What else? Do you have anything else cool?
Like my desk. Oh, my camera just broke.
Oh, you just unplugged your camera. All right, any other questions or comments? Just know, use your time to edit your final. Use your time for those of you who still have to catch up on specific things. Use your time to comment. Comment could be 2 sentences.
I know, just like a word, please.
All you would have to do is comment. And there's only like 12 of them. So that's literally 24 sentences that you could write. You could be like, I made which. That would be a good example of like something to check out. And yeah, not calling anyone out specifically, but no, trust me, yeah. So, cool. I think you're all gonna succeed greatly on the final, so. Normally I don't even get that intense. I just say them and then we kind of talk about them in class, but you actually saw the final. It will not be in that order, unfortunately. It'll be randomized. So you could get the last question first, or if you sit next to someone, you take the thing together, which you're not supposed to do. All of their answers could be different. Like that correct answer could be the first entry. That's why we don't say A, B, C, or D, because all of the questions are randomized and all the answers are randomized as well. So great. Any other? How did the Saturday shoot go?
It was fun.
Long, but.
I heard it was long.
Saturday shoot was actually like a normal 8 hours, but Fridays were pretty long.
Yeah,
Wow.
actually like,
11.
yeah, but yeah, you got some really, really, really good stuff.
That's what Grant told me. His 2 comments were like, we got some absolutely cool shots. And then his second comment was like, they were long days. I was like, yeah, I feel great.
I was glad to deal with those long days. It was a great learning experience.
Filmmaking is a marathon, not a sprint, right?
Oh yeah, I got pictures of Tony when he got pulled by the harness, but I had it so it was like
Yeah.
so you could see him like frame by frame.
That's awesome.
It's out there, so.
I love that stuff. Man, I love that stuff is so much fun. Yeah, just getting to be there for the couple hours that I was there. It's so cool to watch the special effects and stuff. So
I'm editing the Gabbies.
yes.
How long is that supposed to be? Is that gonna be the full length?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you could cut out some of the like Marty taking like 2 minutes to walk up to the stage, where I'm just like standing there awkward. But you know, that's what I do. Full speeches, full announcing of the awards and all of the nice things that Grant and I tried to say. So if you could dub Grant's voice so he pronounces Noah's last name correct, that would be great. Chap.
Noah Chapin.
Noah Chapin.
Yeah, that took me back. That was some middle school days.
You got Noah right, so. Sanchi, that was my favorite. It had.
He's like, why do you guys say Sanji? Oh my gosh, you said that's how you said it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You watch it once and like, yeah, I'm sure, you know, especially when you're an actor, watching yourself is different because you like have the memory of it the day versus what's on the screen, right? Like it just cracks me up to see haven't been this year basically, but like the old footage of me from The Thing. I'm full on rocking the patch. I was a patched person, everybody. That soul patch was probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years old.
What? No way.
I was a patch. I wore the patch forever. No, I never did. It was always just that little.
How old was that thing footage?
That thing footage is probably 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, all right, all right.
So unfortunately, I had red hair in my beard, and then the red hair turned white. So, and then the patch started to get white. So I'm like, time to give up the patch.
You should like, what was his name from Kill Bill? Master? Highlight?
Oh, Pie Mag.
Jaime, really thin.
Yeah, you gotta, and then you gotta grab it
Question.
and then like flick it
I
out of
had
your
a,
face.
I had a beard for a while, but I never really. My dad rocks a mustache, so. But
The mustache is an art. There's an art to the mustache.
yeah, unfortunately, I don't think. Unfortunately, my beard is really white, so it doesn't look good. It's patchy and gross.
So for the gunshot wound, how would you do that?
It's compositing. So I would personally, what I would do is I would what days are the filming? Oh, I saw your note on Discord too, Marty, and don't feel pressured at all to come to any of the heavy stuff, but
We want to support Abby.
I know, I'm just saying, don't feel
Oh,
pressure.
show up as
The shooting that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Yeah. Especially since like the co-op that it's happening at is like a Christian co-op, so that would be amazing. You show up and they're all like, it's here in town. It's at the Baptist Church on Middle, across from the Armory. Is it Middle? I can't remember the name of the street. Maybe it's Methodist. Maybe it's Methodist then. Now I have to look at the address because I am horrible at like knowing the sure. What's it say? It doesn't have the location? Oh, I posted the wrong flyer then. I have one that has the location.
For some reason, when I look up wound, it doesn't show any gunshot wounds.
All right, hold on. Sorry, Jeremiah, I got distracted. I'll help you in just a second. I didn't forget, man. Oh, here's Ren. It's off of Ren.
So is the Masonic Temple, the old Masonic Temple?
But you're filming on Friday, right?
Yes, but I don't know when the wrap time is yet.
Yeah, but you're not going to be wrapped by 7, right?
Maybe, I hope.
Well, also, I'm going to tell you. Also, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be very good.
Yeah, but Abby's gonna.
Yeah. Evie's very good. She knows everybody's line, including her own.
Yeah, she was coaching you on that last question.
Yeah, I know. That was so funny.
That, I think that scene out of all the stuff we got is the one that was excited to edit. I like all the other stuff we got, but I'm like really excited.
I'm excited too. I was surprised how much of the script stuck in my brain and then surprised how much it fell out sometimes. All right.
You gonna go see Karate Kid Legends, Tim?
Oh, no.
You don't want to see yourself team up with Jackie Chan?
Myself?
Yeah. Daniel LaRusso. He's a dead ringer for you now.
I look like him?
Yeah, you look like Ralph Macchio. I've always thought you looked like Ralph Macchio.
I've never heard that before, but okay.
I told you that at the beginning of the year. You said the same thing.
I don't remember it. Hey, I'm supposed to be helping Jeremiah.
So I feel you.
Let me.
Maybe. Put some glasses on this dude. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
put him-
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Okay.
Generic white guy. I got it. Yeah. That's right. Generic white guy.
Yeah, we should get you your own Mr. Miyagi.
Oh. Vato elements. Gunshot wound. We see some good stuff. How about wound? Gross. This is gross. This is not. Art list. I'm really worried about.
Grant, I'm I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, I'm not. Jeremiah, let me look it up and I'll email you. Okay.
All right.
You typed in gunshot wounds. Not film squibs.
In fact, here's what we need to do. Jeremiah, you're in the Discord.
Yeah.
I want you. This is your assignment. You have to message Jason and ask him. Where is he? Right here. This one right here. Oh, you see this? He's playing Elder Scroll.
Let him play some Elder Scrolls. Dang it, Oblivion's cool.
This is like the first time he's played video games.
Are you friends with Jason right here? I like when you people have your names in there. There's a lot of people that just
They just have their regular usernames.
like I have to figure out who Dragon Wave is. Like,
That's Alfredo.
yeah, I know, but I'm happy with like Devil Noah or like Marty's name. It used to be Rat. Yeah, Rat Boy Silent.
Rat Boy Silent.
Yeah. So he'll give you some, okay? He used a bunch in the thing with the aliens movie.
Well, people, Jason's easy to find because he's a mod too.
Yeah.
He's like 3 mods.
Is it, can you do that, Jeremiah?
Is his name set to hello, my name is?
Yes.
Yes. Also, I have spoken with Jason and he said he is happy to take you on as his apprentice if you are interested, Jeremiah,
Read.
for special effects.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a Jedi sort of thing.
That too. That too.
Is it gonna be like Obi-Wan and Anakin, or is it gonna be more like Yoda and Luke? One of those ends a bit different.
I mean, I get they're all dead, right?
Okay, touche on that. Touche on that. They're all Force ghosts now.
Yeah. So
I heard Jason say the words that he's gonna toss in the Devil's game, the effects at you, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, you're Anakin, I guess. But Jason,
That's not looking good.
but Jason's will be Palpatine. So
Oh, there you go. It'll be like episode 3. You'll just have to deal with the younglings, that's all.
Dang.
again, I used to like Star Wars. Now it sickens me. So let's stop talking about it.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording, but we can keep talking.